Alright.
It is windy and it is chilly out here on Goodman campus at, at beautiful Lehigh University in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. However, that does not dampen the spirits of these two heavyweight lacrosse teams. In this women's heavyweight matchup in lacrosse, we have the Lehigh Mountain Hawks versus the Navy Midshipmen. Navy coming in at 25 overall today in the country, and Lehigh not far behind, and trying to pull off the upset against one of the top teams in the Patriot League. Hello everyone, I'm Alec Eskin. Alongside with me is Kane Benedetto, and today we are proud to present our first edition of Women's Lacrosse for Lehigh Student Broadcasting Club. It was quite the way getting over here, huh, Caden?
Oh no, it certainly was. The buses here aren't super helpful, so getting up here was a bit of a challenge, especially when it's raining on us the whole time.
Yeah, it was downpouring about an hour earlier when we were trying to get to Banco Field here on Goodman campus. But nevertheless, we did get here, and now we are going to broadcast for you guys women's lacrosse, and we are really glad to do so. And Caden here actually has he has a good amount of knowledge about women's lacrosse. His sister used to play women's lacrosse. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct for a few years, and she even officiated high school games after she finished that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm glad to be here and witness the game here.
Yeah, hey, I'm really glad too, and I'm really excited for today's matchup. It's going to be our first college lacrosse game for both of us for women's lacrosse, and we both have watched women's lacrosse. I broadcasted for 4 years. It's a complex game, and you always got to be on your toes. And one difference between high school and college is that college there is a shot clock which is 90 seconds from when you touch the ball until you release it. If you don't get off during that time, that's called a shot clock violation, and it's a very similar concept to basketball. So we'll obviously let you know when that goes off, and we'll give you the best details that we can. But now getting into the specifics of the game, Lehigh is coming into this game at Lehigh's coming into this game at 6-2 with a 1-1 record in Patriot League play, while the Navy Midshipmen are 7-2, and this will be their first game of Patriot League play. So what does Lehigh have to do today in order to upset this team?
Well, Lehigh will certainly have to read their opponent's abilities and their techniques. They can't just expect the other team to falter on their own. They have to come to the plate and make sure they understand each other and trust each other in their own techniques. And with that, I believe they could win.
Yeah, it's again not going to be easy today for the Mountain Hawks or for the Navy Midshipmen. Now for your starters today for both teams. For Navy, at the first player at attack number 9, Alyssa Daly, and then and then your attackers: number 9, Alyssa Daly; number 10, Lola Leone; number 17 on defense, Athena Carone; defense number 21, Grace Peterson; at midfield number 22, Ava Jovino; at midfield number 23, Maggie DeFabio; at midfield number 27, Megan Morango; at defense number 29, Katie Goldbranson; defense number 30, Erin Carlson; midfield number 33, Emily Missanise; and goalkeeper number 53, Emma Richardell. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The national anthem came on as I was announcing the lineup, but nevertheless, it was a great one. Now, now to repeat myself, at defense, finish it up, number 29, Katie Globrinson, and then at defense, number 30, Aaron Carlson, and at midfield, number 33, and this is one of their best shooters on the team. It will be Emily Messanice. And then at goalkeeper, 53, Emma Richardell. And then for Lehigh, their starters are attack number 1, Gabby Schneider. Number 2, midfielder, Emma Eberhardt. Attack number 3, Katia Carnival. Attack number 4, Olivia Memberger. At defense, number 17, Jenna Garden. At defense, number 11, Julia DeConza. At defense, number 12, Claire Keller. At midfield, number 19, Cassie Mardi. At midfield, number 30, Casey O'Connor. At goalkeeper, midfielder 34, Emma Fior. And at goalkeeper, number 33, really stand-up Patriot League goalie, Haley Hunt. And now starting lineups are being announced for both teams as we speak on the field. However, you guys heard it first from us. And I think you got me impressed with the people who came out today. This is probably one of the worst weather days I think we've had on Lehigh's campus, at least in our first year. And you have a decent amount of fans coming out for both teams. Yeah, and now it looks like they're announcing Lehigh's lineups right now. And one thing I saw before the game today is that the United States flag came out with the Navy lacrosse team for warm-ups, and you gotta love the patriotism from the Navy midshipmen.
Certainly.
And now all those players will be enlisting after they graduate from Navy. That's for all students who go to that academic school, as well. And same thing for Army, Air Force, all those other schools that are part of the military branch. And now it looks like we're about to get started here from Banco Field, and it looks now you see there's actually a scoreboard or rather actually a video board which I believe is just installed over the off season. I was a football manager in the fall, and all our practices were held on Banco Field. And that space over there was just empty, and now it looks like they got that video board back up, and now it looks like we're gonna it's impressive because a lot of lacrosse fields don't have that kind of feature.
Yeah, certainly. I think it's a great expansion to the field here, and certainly helps hype up not only the crowd but also the players.
Oh yes, it certainly does, and we hope today that you can watch this game from the comfort of your, or rather listen to this game from the comfort of your own home. And we are really excited to bring you this game today, and right now it looks like the officials are summoning both teams for the start of play, and we're expecting to go on here. We're expecting to go on here today from Banco. And both teams are going through their rallying cries right now, and we are just about to get on the field of play for this rainy matchup between two great Patriot League teams. And I'm gonna say this: Patriot League for lacrosse is is pretty strong. Usually Patriot League usually is Patriot League is they're usually pretty strong league, but this is especially true for lacrosse. This Ivy Leagues and a bunch of and a lot of schools in Northeast are extraordinary at lacrosse. And actually, at my high school, some of you may know Garnet Valley. They in the Central League, in particular Southeastern Pennsylvania, produces a lot of really good lacrosse players, like Garnet Valley, Conestoga, Radnor. Those schools do a great job, and to take the face off, it will be Emma Eberhardt and Alyssa Daly for Navy. Official places the ball in the stick. Getting it set. Obviously, it's kind of tough in the rain here today. Still checking. You know, sometimes some officials take longer than others. This is taking a peculiarly long amount of time.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the holdup was.
Here we go, and it will be Lehigh ball, and we are underway here from Banco Field on Goodman campus. Eberhard takes it upfield, dishes it out to Memiger, looking inside, go out in front, but stopped, and gives it to Carnival. Carnival to Eberhard on the right side. Actually, I'm sorry. Now it's Mardi has it. Now to Fior. Fior looking inside, goes around back, goes to Eberhard. Eberhard looking go inside. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. She goes behind net. Gives it up to Schneider. Schneider, shot, score! Lehigh strikes first on the goal from Gabby Schneider, her first of the day, and Lehigh goes up 1-0.
That's certainly an exciting start for Lehigh.
Yeah, that's the way you want to start off this game today. Winning the face-off and getting to the cup, and getting to the cup and striking first. Lehigh setting the tone in this game so far. Now there's 14 minutes left in this first half.
Quarter.
Again, the official placing the ball in the sticks, taking a decent amount of time. Again, and this time it's going to go Lehigh again. False start on Navy, and Eberhard wins the faceoff once again. Lehigh in the backfield. DeConzia taking it upfield, pushing away upfield, and is able to get across the timeline on Navy's side of the field, and that's a foul on Navy, and Schneider will get around back. Schneider looking inside again. Center cut shot off of Navy, but it'll stay with Lehigh. Nice shot there, but also nice stop there by Bashardell for Navy. Fior will have it and give it back to Carnival. Schneider, midfield, and pass. It's deflected, and Navy will get the ball back. Peterson, Chardell now has the ball back, and now it will be Athena Carone storming upfield for the midshipmen, and she'll get across the timeline fairly easily. and no one's in the middle of the field. But eventually she is cut off, and Navy has to reset. DeFabio, right side of the field to Gulbranson. So, looking for a shot inside, gets it, but it's off of Hunt, and that shot was by DeFabio, who gets the ball back, and it'll go, and they're maybe passing around right now. Maybe setting a screen. Missanise looking inside. Is that a shot or a pass? It's a pass. Navy was closest to it, so they'll retain the ball. Navy behind the net. Pass inside, shot. That is off of Hunt, and Lehigh gets it back. Nice hustle there from Haley Hunt. And she will take it out for Lehigh, and she will give it to Jenna Garden, who will it's deflected, and Navy gets it back. Drop pass from Lehigh there, and that's a mistake that could be a costly mistake there for the Mountain Hawks.
Certainly, that seemed like a careless mistake there, leading to the turnover.
Yeah, and also you gotta factor in these conditions here. That it is pretty rainy out, and that could happen for both these teams today. But anyways, Missanise back to Leon. Leon right side of the field, looking inside, shot, and a score. Navy ties it up on a ground ball shot by Lola Leon, and the game is tied at 1 with 10:45 left to go. And that mistake does wind up to be costly for Lehigh.
Indeed.
And it looks like some substitutions for Navy right now. Again, it will be Alyssa Daly and Emma Eberhardt for the Mountain Hawks for this face-off, and it's a different official doing the face-off this time around. So I'm wondering if they'll take less time, and it's still taking a decent amount. Nah, that was definitely shorter. We are off, and Navy wins the face-off this time around. The left side of the field across Lehigh's timeline. A drop pass, but Navy gets it back. DeCarlo behind net is Charlotte Ryan, one of the captains for the midshipmen. All the way across to Messinese. Messinese looking inside, deflected, but that will stay with Navy. Nice trap defense there by the Mountain Hawks. And it will be DeCarlo behind net. Thornburg looks like she gives it off to Leon. Gavino looking for something inside again. Looking. Still looking. Passes it off to Leon, who shoots, and a score. Second goal of the day for Lola Leon, with the assist by Thornburg, and Navy gets their first lead of the day, 2-1 with 9:30 left to go in the first half. Yeah, and that was Navy so far has been able to pick the holes in Lehigh's defense.
Yes, they have. They've been quick and been able to calculate the area they need to shoot exactly to get past Lehigh defenses.
Now it looks like a change for the Mountain Hawks here at face-off. It will be Cassie Mardi facing off against Alyssa Daly for this time around, and let's see if that changes the outcome. Ball is up, and Alyssa and Mardi gets the face-off. So the result does change something in that, and Lehigh gets the ball back. Keller across the timeline now for Navy's side of the field. Carnival back to Fior. Eberhardt. Fior, and that will go Connor. Carnival on the left side of the field. Lehigh just passing around right now, and maybe felt like an aggressive there, but didn't. Looking inside is Fior, and that's gonna be an 8-meter shot. It looks like for the Mountain Hawks. A foul being called on Navy, and let's see where they put it. Yes, it will be an 8-meter shot on the right side of the field. A little bit of a tough angle for her, but it could be a big opportunity here for the Mountain Hawks. Fior. Deflected and saved by Navy. Swallowing defense by them, and they're going to take it back upfield. And that will be Grace Pearson taking up for them. And they lose the ball, and Eberhardt gets it. And Eberhardt's throwing upfield, but she loses the ball. And Navy gets it back once again, and that will be Isabel Thornburg for them. And that is Lehigh had basically a 3-on-1 fast break before Eberhardt lost it. I don't know if pine tar. Well, I'd say use pine tar, but that's certainly not legal in lacrosse. Legal in baseball, not lacrosse.
No.
Inside shot, and that's a score again for Navy, and that's, what do you know it? I believe that could be Leah Lior again. Now a timeout being called by Lehigh. And Navy on a 3-0 run after Lehigh scored first, and looks. And that score is going to be that's a goal, and that goal will not be by Leah alone. It will be by Lely Detton for Navy, and we're gonna go into a commercial break as Lehigh talks things over and makes adjustments. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, in this game between Lehigh and Navy. Navy up 3-1, going on a 3-0 run after Lehigh scored their first goal. And Lehigh has had some trouble with turnovers today, and they have 3 so far. That's something they're gonna have to fix if they want to get back in this game.
Yes, definitely something they're gonna have to work on, especially with their coordination.
Yeah, you can't create turnovers against you have to limit turnovers against this team. They will 100% take advantage of it.
Yes, when you've seen that so far, Navy certainly knows how to take advantage of those
Yeah.
plays.
And we are off, and let's see who wins the face-off this time. It will be Navy winning the face-off. Foul called on Lehigh, and that's gonna and that will be Messanis. No, actually Lehigh gets it back. It's Abby Eberhardt bringing it up, and she passes it back to midfield to Feinstein. Not Feinstein. Mardi. Mardi taking it across the timeline for Lehigh and gets it across. It gets in the Navy zone. Eberhardt, she's fouled, and another horn. I don't think that's our game, but actually it's no. It's I don't know where it's coming from because there's no other game going on right now. But regardless, it's gonna be Schneider on the right side of the field. Carnival looking inside, shot, and no, save by Navy. I think Lehigh thought they scored for a second, but no, Carnival I think off the crossbar, and now Navy taking it back upfield. Fjord giving chase, but Navy gets it back into Lehigh's zone, and that's Messanis bringing it up for them, and she gives it off to Kara Hunt. To Denton looking inside, shot. I think that's saved by Lehigh, but a player is down for the Mountain Hawks.
I couldn't quite see where she got hit there, but I think the ball went straight into her.
Yeah, it looks like it. It will be Lehigh ball. It looks like based off where everyone's running on the field. And getting hurt in that play was number 7 Jenna Garden, the graduate defenseman for the Mountain Hawks from Davidson, Maryland. Looks like she's limping a bit, but looks like she's gonna try and tough it out for the Mountain Hawks. Will be Lehigh ball, and that's a big save. And it looks like they're still trying to. They're still trying to set everything up, but she'll get off immediately to Keller. Keller taking upfield and giving it back to Garden. Garden looking upfield, gives it off to Mardi. Mardi trying to take, and she loses the ball again, but Lehigh gets it back, and that'll be Schneider getting it for Lehigh, and they get into Navy's zone. Carnival, Fior on the left side, Fior midfield, trying out a play, and that will be and she'll give it off to Carnival. Mardi. Lehigh just swinging it around at the moment. Looking to step in something inside. Carnival. Schneider. Mardi. Schneider again, looking. I'm sorry, it's Carnival. Looking. Pat kicks it out to Memiger. Crossfield. Carnival. Memiger. And that'll be a bad pass, and that'll be another Lehigh turnover. So Navy once again coming up large on defense. Navy throws it across to Carone, the other captain for the midshipmen. She's looking to get across midfield, and that's a foul called on Lehigh. Grace Peterson takes it up, and she gets past Lehigh defenses and gets into Lehigh's zone. Navy just passing her out at the moment, and Memenis will have it on the left side. Again, Shooty got this. This is the one play you really have to worry about for the midshipmen. Maybe again just passing around at the right now. Looking for something inside. Pass out. And that's going to be a foul on Lehigh, and Navy will get an 8-meter shot. And they'll have 20 seconds on the shot clock. And that shall be taken by Lola Leone. Shot saved by Haley Hunt. And she'll immediately pass it out to Garden, who immediately loses it. And let's see who picks it up, and it will be no one. But we foul call on Lehigh, and another turnover for the Mountain Hawks. Maybe pushing upfield. Round back, and that will be Denton. Midfield to Thornburg. Jovino looking inside. Kicks it out to Memonese. Memonese scoots by the defender, just shot, and that's Garden again who goes down.
Certainly a tough sport out here.
And that's the second time she's gotten hit with a lacrosse ball, and this time it looks like she is not. It looks like she is more hurt than the last time.
That's correct. She's still on the ground, and I'll tell you what, those lacrosse balls certainly aren't soft. They are quite hard.
Yeah, they're very, very elastic rubber material, which if you get hit by it, it's not going to feel good. And it looks like the trainer is out there wrapping her up. So we'll see if she stays in this game or not. And she'll get helped up. And Jenna Garden will. It looks like she will be coming out of the game.
Number 7, Jenna Garden, usually not playing.
She will walk off the field. And Lehigh will get the ball back again. So far, Jenna Garden has saved two goals for the Mountain Hawks. Looks like coming in for her is number 30. Looks like coming in is number 30 Ashley Young for them. I'm sorry, no, it would be number 30 Casey O'Connor, who's from Springfield, Pennsylvania, which it's actually where around I'm from. I grew up 15 minutes from Springfield High School, actually. She's currently a sophomore midfielder for the Mountain Hawks. And Lehigh almost lost it again. And I think that weather's certainly having an effect. DeConzia trying to push upfield, gets it across, and that's going to be a foul on Navy.
Looked like they got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, sometimes in that situation, what will be called as a charge. Like if someone's trying to get out of it, they're gonna use an elbow to try and do it, and that's usually where it comes in. 75 seconds on the shot clock here.
Looks to be an argument going down there with Navy's coach and the official.
No, you're certainly right. Navy head coach Cindy Timshall, Westchester graduate of 1976, is the head coach for the midshipmen. She did not look happy after that call. I completely agree with you on that, Caden. Looks like there's still some confusion. I don't know if it's.
Not gonna, but then I was like, maybe I should.
Yeah, it looks like still a bit of confusion right now. And Schneider will get it. We'll get right behind net. Schneider taking it back to the midfield to center cut field. Carnival. Lehigh swinging around back, and Fior will have it. Mardi. Schneider. Carnival. Mardi, Lehigh looking inside. Gives it to Carnival, who shoots. Saved. But Lehigh gets it back. And that'll be Eberhard who was able to get the recovery. And now there's some more confusion. And there's a Navy actually is a penalty right now, and they're a woman down for another minute. Schneider looking inside, gives it to inside to Schneider again. Shot saved again by Navy. Wasn't sure if there was a deflection there, but regardless, he gets it back. Fior. Carnival, Memiger, inside, shot, saved by Navy. Navy got, and it's fought bobbled, and a shot and a score by Emma Eberhardt after a save by Richardell. It was bobbled by her. Eberhardt got it back, and it was a wide open net, and Lehigh is back to within one.
Wow, that was an impressive turnaround right there for Lehigh. They were certainly able to switch around on Richardell there and get a free shot on the goal, and they certainly capitalized on it.
And Lehigh definitely needed that goal. They
Most
definitely
certainly
did. And that was Emma Eberhardt, who did not give up on that play. And that, by the way, right before that, Cassie Mardi was right in front of the net. She got a good shot, but a nice stop by Richardell, who's been fantastic so far for the midshipmen today. It'll be Mardi and Daly to face off. And we're off. And let's see who gets it. And it will be Navy. And specifically getting it is Ava Jovino. Now Navy pushing it back upfield. Looking, and that will be that's going to be a foul on Navy. Similar situation there where Marengo got trapped. But then a foul gets called on the other team. Now Peterson taking across taking to Lehigh zone for Navy. She goes behind net with it. Pass to Denton. Right side, Jovino. Jovino calling out a play. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Jovino inside, gets in there, shot, and a score. That will be Tori DiCarlo for the midshipmen. Assist by, that assist will be by Jovino. And Navy goes back up 4-2 with 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So Navy with the quick answer. And now face off again will be will be Mardi and Daly. And this is going to be, we're off, and let's see who gets it. It's going to be Navy who got it. And nice steal by Eberhardt, but Navy is able to recover. Messinese gets in Lehigh's zone. And Navy can hold until the last shot here.
30 seconds.
Nate looking inside, deflection, and who gets it? It will be Navy gets it back. And nice speed by Ovino. 15 seconds left. Looking inside, Messinese. Kicks it inside, Ovino, and saved by Hunt. Wow. A shot right on go for Leon, and Lehigh's going to try to push it up 4 seconds. 3, 2. Carnival will not get a shot off on time, and that will be it for the first quarter. Navy, after Lehigh gets out to a 1-0 lead, Navy outscores Lehigh 4-1 for the rest of the first quarter. It is now 4-2 at the end of it. We'll be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here at Banco Field on Goodman campus. Once again, Mount Gaskin alongside me is Cam Benedetto, and Navy is up 4-2 right now in this game. And one thing we've seen so far is turnovers galore for both these teams.
Yeah, that's true. They certainly need to get a better grip on the ball on both sides, but it's certainly difficult with the weather conditions we have out here, cold and rainy.
Yeah, there's nothing I can't agree with on that one. And Lehigh's going to have to limit those if they want to get back in this game. It's going to be Mardi and Daly again for facing off at midfield. And again, official taking a long time to set this face-off. So again, some take longer than others. We're off, and who wins the face-off? It will be Mardi. And she's looking around. She will throw it right to Jovino, to Lior. Miscommunication there by Lehigh, and now Navy is gonna have it. Like we just said, you can't have to limit the turnovers, and Lehigh immediately starts off the second quarter with a turnover.
Not what you want to see.
Nope, not at all. Now Messinese to Jovino. Jovino looks like maybe just passing it around. And it's just and looking, and it's not. Looking inside, Jovino shot off the mark, but Navy gets it back. 45 seconds left on the shot clock. Messinese. Messinese looking inside. Gets in there, shot, and a save by Haley Hunt. And that's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a yellow card on Lehigh, and that's going to be on Fior. And Navy's going to be going up one person, and they could. Let's see how long that penalty is for. And Hunt with a nice save there, but Lehigh, just couldn't get it back. Now it'll be Messinese for Navy to take the shot. Lehigh will be in the penalty for 2 minutes. Messinese looks inside, shot off the mark. Nice save there by Hunt, but Navy retains it. Navy. DeFabio to Jovino. Ryan. Navy's passing around right now, looking inside. Gets it there, Messinese, but has to back out. And deflection, and Lehigh will get it back, and that'll be Hunt coming up with it. And let's see, and she keeps it, and everyone backs off and looking for something, and not finding anything right now. But a nice save there by her, and that's a big one for Lehigh. And Hunt loses the ball, and Jovino's wide open net, gives it to Denton, who shoots and scores. Hunt just did not realize she lost the ball, and Navy had a wide open net, and now they're up 5-2.
Now that was certainly a mistake at Lehigh's end, and I don't think I've seen a more free goal there in any game I've seen.
And now Navy up 5-2, and that goal by Lely Denton. And now Lehigh wants a timeout after that. And I have to think that Joe Renfern would not be happy with that. Navy up 5-2 with 12:52 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 12:52 left in the second quarter. Navy up 5-2 after a wide open shot by goal for Lely Denton, the native from Nashville, Tennessee. And Lehigh takes the timeout to go over things, and Lehigh's really been struggling with turnovers today.
Yeah, fortunately it was a mistake made by Lehigh on the last play, but hopefully that won't get into their minds and they can come back in this game. There's still plenty of game left to play, so we'll see what they can do.
Absolutely. Still plenty of time left. Lehigh only down by 3 right now, but with the way Navy's playing, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you have. And so far, Lehigh has not.
Yeah, most certainly, because Navy is definitely a challenging opponent. As you said, they're the top 25th in the country, and you know that they certainly have great ball handling skill, and certainly don't want to give any more points to Lehigh. Looks like they're setting up the face-off.
And look, now at the face-off will be Mardi and Daly, and let's see who gets it. It's going to be Mardi. Mardi will get fouled by Navy. And look, and Lehigh looking for something in the middle, behind net. Memiger looking inside, looking, kicks it out. Carnival to Schneider. Schneider shot, score! The ground ball shot by Schneider goes, and Lehigh is back to within 2 with 11:55 left to go in the first quarter.
They certainly needed it there. It was a great score. And